Stop it. What is that? Hey guys, what is up? AwesomeTheSauce here. Hope you guys are having a great day. Welcome to another test run video. Today, we're going to be talking about the new Professor's Hoard gear pack thing. There's a lot of gear. Basically, right? If y'all don't know, Merciless gear, probably the best gear in the game right now. But they took the stats on this, put it into different gear, put it behind a pack, and added a lot of different item cards to it. So this gear has new item cards with the same stats, so that's already pretty crazy. But what's even crazier about this gear is the fact that it does not have a school restriction. As an ice, I could run fire stats if I get the fire professor boots. There's a lot of really cool things that could happen out of this, so I thought I'd do a pack opening. I thought I'd open these, you know, look through the spells, give my honest feedback on it. Let's get right into it. We got 15,000 crowns. Hopefully we get, like, a lot of stuff like the drop rate should be amazing in this pack, right? Like, look at this. Look at all of this. So as you guys can tell, right? Look at this. The Dahlia's boots, right? They're literally Merciless fire boots, but instead of a furnace, they give a whole ass 40 blade. Now, can I be honest? I don't think the blade is worth a furnace. I really don't. I think all the boots apparently give blades. That's what I think. Now, the hat, on the other hand, that's that. Now we're getting a little juicy. We're looking at a mass tower shield, minus 55 to everybody. Obviously, no PvP, but still extremely good in PvE. I want to get as many robes and wands as... Okay, why would you do this to me? Okay, honestly though, I feel like I would actually run the balance boots, mainly because I actually think balance is one of the few schools where the balance aura is not as good as an infal anyways, and the blade could just be a nice little thing to have. Do not ruin my day. Okay, there we go. Good. Bro, stop. This is a little cracked. Bro, look. Is that a bubble? Oh, what in the world am I looking at? Woo's Sanctuary. Nah, bruh. Oh, so you can heal and you can do damage under this. This is a very powerful bubble. Bro, imagine like a hunting worm under this. You can do anything, but I would assume anything that hits and heals is absolutely nuts under this. You know what's wild? It's already pretty meta to run Merciless robe anyways. So the fact that this is in the game, I'm gonna run this. This is already the best life robe I've ever seen. And the myth wand. Now we want all the wands and the robes because for PvP, the hats have no PvP cards. All the boots give blades. These are what I'm looking for. Okay, so this is a no PvP make cast, which is kind of an L, I'll be honest. It has like a bunch of wand hits. What is... Wait. That's new. What is that? Remove... Oh my god. Wait, it's an AoE that removes 3 weaknesses on everybody? Here's the thing, right? You're probably going to want a delusion, because that's a 3-hit spell that turns stuff into traps. So I would say this is a very purely team-oriented spell. Got the goddamn hat. What I get? Got the Incendiate hat. I mean, you know, it's pretty good. It's no PvP, but it is Merciless gear stuff. Like, bro, in PvE, this is a goated ass hat. If you're trying to do PvE, these hats are really good. The drop rates on the pack are really high. So, I mean, there's something to celebrate there. Like, I think you're pretty much guaranteed to get something every time. That would be dope, disjunction. But yeah, again, it's no PvP. So the hats are cool, but they're not what we're here for. Oh, this gives an Availing Hands? Oh no, it's a Restoring Hands. That's 6 pips, and it does almost the same as a regular as... I wouldn't want this anyways. Get that out of my face. I don't care. Hey, yo, what is this? What is this, bro? What is this? Oh, it's literally... Oh, so do all of the wands give the same... Because this is a spell from the Myth Wand. Yeah, I'm not sure how good this is, but it is really good stat. Oh, is that better be no PvP, bro? Wait, it's not. It's not. Yo, it's not. Okay, first off, I don't know what a Dworgen's trap is. It's just a 55 trap. No, but that's one thing, bro. The Maycast. Wait, bro, it's a Maycast hit. I don't know how often you're gonna get this. So wait, this is literally, yeah, bro. It's as good as a Merciless wand. It's literally just a Merciless wand with a Maycast on it. So it's just better. This is better in every single way. This is cracked. And unlike this Maycast, right? This one's no PvP, obviously, because it's a 6-man minion. But this is... So are the other ones PvP? Sir, please. For the content, give me more. Yes. Whoa. Falmea's Elemental. That's a new card. Never seen that. We're gonna have to see about that in this video. Wait, you're telling me that you could want it someone, and then you could get this? That's actually correct, bro. Oh, so let's compare the Merciless wand just to check. Right now, I'm running the Merciless Fire wand, which is literally just the best wand. But if I were to use this, no, dude, it's literally the same stats. Except you don't need to be fire school to use this. So you can literally use this on any school with a fire mastery and do fire damage if you wanted to. I'm not saying that's the best way to use any of this, but it could be kind of cool. Okay. We're gonna have to see what Falmea's elemental does. We're just gonna have to see. I might do my research so I can include it in this video. Okay, so the elemental is actually pretty dope. First off, it comes out with 700 HP, which is already really, really good, but it comes with a really good toolkit. So this is based on PvE, so it might be slightly different PvP, but it can choke, it can smoke screen, it can blade, it can elemental trap, it can steel pip, and wait for it, it can even use a Spellman upgraded version of Fire Elf and Sunbird, which is actually really, really nuts. Like, you can literally overtime have it Sunbird, and it can extend the overtime, which is like, it's really good, and it's hard to kill. Am I the only one who thinks they should change the mid spell so they could also get a Maycast? Like, if they're gonna give Maycasts, yeah, I mean, bro, these boots, yeah, they're correct. I mean, honestly, you're better off running other boots than the Merciless boots anyways, but like, I was about to, it's a 45 blade. I got another one. Give me one I haven't gotten. Yes, good. Oh, this one's no PvP. Wait, stop it. What is that? wait, is that a 95? That's a 95 shield? That's a universal 95 shield. No, I could not believe my eyes, so I looked this up on Twitter. Turns out this is not just a 2-pip 95 universal shield. It's also Aegis, so you cannot steel ward it. I mean, this is a very, very good strike counter. And considering that Merciless wand is literally the best wand, this is going to be an expectation now. And it's kind of, I don't know how I feel about that Ice Wizards can be expected to have this in their deck. That's wild. I'm actually a little speechless. I'm actually speechless in that one, bro. Because it's not, you're not giving up stats for that one. You really aren't, bro. Okay, so all the boots give, so none of the boots are worth it in my opinion. All of the wands so far are extremely worth it. So wait, do all of these packs always give at least one piece of gear? Because that means that the best gear in the game is now much more easy to get. I still obviously don't like that it's in a pack, obviously. Yeah, dude, this is a little nuts. So you can get a mass feint hat with Merciless stats now. That's pretty good. I mean, if you're trying to get it for PvE, I can see why. The hats are very good for PvE. Probably the best PvE hats, like, ever, that I've ever seen. And all the boots, probably decent for PvE as well. We've only seen one robe so far. I don't know if that's supposed to happen, but I've only seen one. And it gave a very, now I'm wondering if both of, no, the myth robe and the myth wand both gave the earthquake card. Does that mean that life can use a wand that gives a bubble and a robe that gives a bubble? That's my question. Okay, I got another one. I've already got, they're trolling. They're trolling, bro. I can only open up, oh, I got another robe though. Ooh. Okay, I think this is looking a little spicy. Oh my god, Alhazred Swarm. Wait, yo, they kind of serious with this. So that we basically get, okay, I mean, it's another Sandstorm. But, you know, there's some school identity here. I don't mind this. I bet it's way better than the Quartermain robe, right? If you're running Merciless robe, now you want this. Now, is Merciless robe the best? That I don't really know. I feel like it really isn't, in my opinion, if you're a balance. But maybe with this, I don't know. Maybe, I don't think the card is worth it, but maybe, I don't know. I got another wand. Okay, y'all, this is not serious. They give a bubble, they give the bubble there too. You're telling me that life has 2 more bubbles for 4 pips. At least this Dryad's no PP, because, oh my god, that would have been toxic. Okay, so I figured it out. The wands and the robes both give the same card. And it's a card that you see right there. It's like the Professor spell, like Wu's Sanctuary, Drake's Earthquake. So I assume that the balance one gives like a Locust Swarm AoE type thing. So they're all the stats you know. If you have Merciless gear, we've seen, they're just the best stats. But the cards make them better. In a lot of ways, they make them better. I could see a Life Wizard running Merciless Wand and Merciless Robe very easily and getting a very, very high level of control over the game. Well, I don't know how I feel about that one, bro. That one's a little, I mean, Life PvP is already pretty easy. It's only gonna get easier. I will say this, it seems like the robes are very hard to get. And the wands seem at least a little bit easier. Okay. Yeah, we were right. So, again, this is also, okay, so most of these are no PvP, but the fire and death ones aren't. So I don't know if that's like, can I be honest? I feel like it's unfair if this many of them are no PvP, but 2 of them aren't. But that's just me. I'll be honest. I really don't know what they're going to do with it. But yeah, so all the wands and the robes are basically just Merciless gear, but they add another card. So they add the same card. So if you get a good card like Life, then you're really, really lit. But also, I think this is a really good wand for balance. I mean, they struggle with minion killing. This is a great way to punish minions. I mean, it's something. It is something. Okay, so I did not get the Storm Wand or the Storm Robe. The spell that it gives is this Lightning Bats that basically hits for a little bit, and then it gives you a random card out of 3 cards that it just adds it to your hand. And the 3 cards basically each set up a gambit. So you either get an Elemental Blade for a Scion Gambit, a Dog Tracy to set up a Thundering Djinn, which is like the hero spell from Lemuria, and you can also get a 1-pip spell that gives 3 infections and 3-fold fever. I don't think it's that good of a spell. Kind of mid, but you know, I wanted to put in the video for anyone who's curious. So this is the part of the video where I review the pack because I want to give my honest feedback on this. There's a couple of things that I have a lot of problems with, and there's a couple of things that I don't. One of the things that I actually really like, and I hope that we see many, many examples of this in the future, when it comes to gear that's good in the game, I think they should really experiment more just like this with item cards. The fact that now we have the choice between running Merciless boots that give a furnace and Merciless boots that give a really good blade, maybe, that's a really good concept. When we're comparing these 2 robes, right, like you see literally the same stats. Obviously, the one key difference actually is that the secondary school is different, so it is different gear, but it's basically a reskin if you think about it. You're comparing the spells. Obviously, it's nice that there's customizability. If there were a strategy where the Lemuria hero spell for life were good, then maybe you would think about, you know, choosing between it and a bubble. So the customizability of item cards is a huge, huge plus. I hope that they do more of this, but let's talk about why in this specific scenario it's a little iffy. One, there are clear superior options, and that I'm not really a fan of, right? There is now no longer any point for running like the Merciless wand because none of the hero spells are as good as an extra item card ever. And in the case of a school like Life, where they literally get an extra bubble, that is a clear choice, and what's a very big problem is that it's literally a pay-to-win choice that's clearly better. Though options are good, this represents a little bit of movement backwards, because in PvP, having 2 extra bubbles because you opened up a bunch of packs is a gigantic advantage, and a lot of Life Wizards are going to be using that. Now, crowns are going to have more to do with winning a game than they did before. I feel like I like the item cards that don't seem to have as much of an impact on the game. I think my favorite one is a balance one. It's just an extra AoE that we've never seen before. The Fire Elemental, right? The Falmea's one, right? Like, I feel like that one's really cool, right? That's a cool thing that Fire's never had. It's not going to be a game changer. It's just going to add something. Frankly, out of all of these, I think giving Life 2 more of these is just a little weird. I don't really understand. Yes, it's a 4-pip bubble. It's going to be harder for you to fight bubble with it, but it's a 4-pip damage bubble. It's worth it. If you just empower, at some point, you can probably make this work, and you can really, really start overwhelming anybody that tries to out-bubble you. So I think all the item cards are pretty good, but the Life one just seems so broken to me, but that's just me. Now let's talk about another thing that I guess I like. It's the fact that there's no school-specific thing here, which means, right, if you're trying to run like a mastery strategy to really, you know, maybe synergize with another school, now that might be an option, and it was never an option before. Now, Professor's gear does not drop at Thames. They give damage, but you can literally rock like the Merciless at Thame, and you're not giving up any stats if you think about it. Let's say that I wanted to do like fire spells on a Life, right? I could run the Merciless Life at Thame still, right? And have that fire damage, and literally just run a bunch of the Falmea gear and just have a ton of damage, and there's really nothing that stops me from doing that. So I feel like this is the first time ever with the release of this gear that we'll see viable second school matchups, and what it might really lead to is people with like the health and the utilities of Life doing damage with fire spells, which I think is really cool. I do think that's really, really cool. I think they really got to consider making Merciless gear not school specific then, because otherwise I feel like this is just a pay to win way for you to do new things, right? Like, you have to open up a bunch of Professor's packs. I'll say this, the drop rates on Professor's Hoard packs are much, much better than other packs. That being said, now it seems like it offers an option for people that are paying that is just simply not available, like literally running another school. The last negative that I have, I guess, is that some of the Maycasts are PvP and some of them aren't, whereas the rest of the gear is actually consistent, meaning all the hats have item cards that are no PvP, all the boots give blades, and all of the robes and the wands give seemingly equal cards other than the life bubble. It's weird that just 2 of them have Maycasts that are like, you know, like they're really good, I guess. Like you just get an extra Maycast on a Merciless one. It's kind of weird to me. I don't know if that was an oversight, but that does seem a little inconsistent. And for that alone, I feel like I'm a little weirded out by the wand. But yeah, y'all, that's a video. I wanted to cover all of the new spells as much as I could. I wanted to cover everything in the pack, and I wanted to give my opinions on it. So I hope I did that with this video. As always, drop a like if you enjoyed. Leave us a review. If somebody has not told you you're awesome today, they doing something wrong. So stay awesome. And yeah, yeah.